I've always been the person that, wants to be the champion for the underdog. I can recall in third grade, there was a teacher who was not very nice to this student, this male student, and she was always very mean to him. And one day she was overly mean to him, and I just stood up and started yelling at her and telling her she was not allowed to treat people like that. And my parents were not very happy, but needless to say, my class got changed. I got a new teacher, and they told me, shh, when you grow up, you can do that. But shh never worked for me. And so I, eventually learned what a lawyer was and thought that is exactly what I should do. And thought it's a great idea because, I'll be in a room full of people that have to be quiet and listen to me. So there will be no more shh me. So yeah, as long as I can remember, I wanted to be an attorney. So being a non-traditional student, an adult returning back to school, I didn't have the option to apply to all of the law schools and go anywhere in the country. I'm stuck here. I have children in high school. I have children in college. I have grandchildren here. There's no way I'm going anywhere. So my choice in schools was limited. And we have a school here that's been here for 150 years. And Cooley's campus, brand new, 5-6 years, I believe. They were open for 2 or 3 years before I started. And so I went to both schools. At the other school, it was very conservative, very industrial-like. This is the way it is. There was no comfortability. There was no communication back and forth. I didn't feel comfortable as a person. I felt like I was just anybody else, a number, a student, whatever. And when I went to Cooley and had my tour at Cooley, I not only was met by an advisor who, asked me what I was looking for, asked me what my life was like so she could tell me what I could do at Cooley to fit into my life. She then took me around and introduced me to deans and to professors and to students, and I felt really comfortable there. So yeah, I was involved in many things. I don't even know if I remember all of them without having my notes here. I was the TA for the Florida Bar Distinctions, the grading assistant. I was a research assistant for Dean Swanson. But doing those things got me out there, got me in front of people. I was a little nervous, which I know is probably, for anybody who knows me, hard to believe, speaking in front of people, but they got me out there. They got me involved. They got me in front of people. They got me to know that if I want people to join me on this journey to save the world, I have to force them, beg them, plead with them, talk them into it. But also in doing that, the professors, knew who I was. They were more than willing to help me. The student body knew who I was. They were more than willing to do anything that I asked them to do. It was great. So because of that, I got to be the valedictory speaker at graduation, which was way cool. By being involved with the school and outside of the school in the legal community, I've had a lot of doors that were opened for me that maybe weren't, or wouldn't have been, given my history. And, so that was pretty awesome. And I credit the professors at Cooley with everything that I know. They are more responsible for my first win than I am. It's amazing the amount of support that you get from the time you enroll in Cooley until the time you graduate. We are able to help you with anything, with study tips, with life tips, with how do I handle all of this. It's a full service, let us help you become successful. You hear a lot of, it's cutthroat in law school, it's cutthroat in law school. One of the amazing things that I have found at Cooley is that's not our aura. As a matter of fact, the professors from the beginning tell you, we don't want cutthroat, we want you to work together. The alumni tell you, we're going to work with you. There is so much support at Cooley through the administration, the faculty, the professors, the Alumni Association. It's amazing. I have not encountered this much support before.